So don't blink or you'll miss it.
A beautiful Saturday afternoon here at the beach as X Games 2023 rolls on here in its new home at the Ventura County Fairgrounds here in Ventura, California, as we get set to drop the hammer here at Moto X QuarterPipe High Air. Welcome inside the booth, everyone. My name's Jimmy Coleman, sitting alongside the legend Blake Bilko Williams for this one. We've got Kristen Beat out in the field, and well, when you talk about Moto X QuarterPipe High Air, this thing's only been contested 6 different times here at the X Games, and it's only been won by 3 different guys. One of them, Corey Creed, he's won this thing twice.
Yeah, Corey, he's had a rough couple of years. 2021 he got hurt, but this year he's changed manufacturers. He's on a different bike. He built a whole new practice setup in Oz, and he's looking confident. He was going real high in practice, so I'm really looking forward to seeing him throw down.
But the most dominant competitor in this event happens to be Colby Raha. He's won this thing 3 different times, and he set the high air record last year on his last run. He went 49 feet.
Yeah, last year those guys were sending it, and Raha, I mean, I've read it before in an article, he said he's willing to send it higher than anybody does just to get that victory. So he puts it all on the line, and it shows. Just look at that height from last year. That was insane.
Well, before we get this thing started, we're going to check in right now with the 3rd member of our crew. It's Kristen B.
Guys, Colby Raha is pushing the technical limitations of his equipment today. The lighter the bike, the higher it flies. And this bike is 7 pounds lighter. He and his mechanic, Andrew Bauer, have been working directly with factory Husqvarna to get this bike down. Now, they started by analyzing data. They know the exact amount of fuel this bike will need to run this competition and cut all the excess. They're using all titanium bolts, which are obviously lighter, and they reworked the motor to get more torque with less weight. Now, one more feature on this bike you don't want to miss. Guys, check this out. Gold foot pegs in memory of Dave Mira.
So there you go. We keep talking about the limits of the bikes, and obviously the lighter the bike, the better, especially with what we saw them last year and the tribute there to Dave Mira. So Colby Raha, obviously a big favorite. However, let's talk about our start list. We have 6 riders in the field out here today. This one's pretty simple. No scores. It's just about how high you can send it. However, we do need to mention Axel Hodges is missing from the lineup.
Yeah, Axel's made the wise decision to sit this one out. He's still dealing with the loss of his best friend, Pat Casey. So we wish you all the best, Axel, and look forward to seeing you back.
Well, he's the other one that we were talking about that's won a gold medal in this event. He got a gold in Minneapolis in 2018. But I'm excited about this one. It's the return of Tyler Berriman to the lineup as well. He had to sit this one out last year due to injury, but that's the man of the hour right there, Colby Raha. He went 49 feet last year. I mean, almost everybody in the field went over 40 feet last year. I mean, look at those heights, 48, 47, 46, 46. I mean, it was an all-out brawl last year.
Yeah, out of the 6 times it's been contested, it just seems every year they just go higher and higher, and last year it was no joke. It was incredible to watch.
I mean, and you see it right there. There's a look at it. I mean, it's a run-up. It's the rider's right-hand side. You've got that massive quarter pipe into that dirt landing right there. And as I mentioned, this one's pretty simple. No stores to contend with right there. It's all about trying to push the limits of the highest heights you can go to. They measure it from the highest part of the bike when they're in the air, by the way. And look at that packed house, Bilko.
I was just about to say, look at Ventura turning it on for X Games. Awesome to be back in California for such an amazing event. And, man, the crowds come out in droves. There's plenty of them out there.
So we're going to get it started here with an X Games rookie from just down the road out of Huntington Beach. This is Patrick Evans. He got invited to this event when Axel Hodges pulled out. He rides with Axel a lot. Hodges said, hey, good luck. Go out there, go get some rookie medals.
Yeah, that's it. It's his first time in X Field. He's the youngest X Games. He's the youngest one out there, and he's going to shake it up a bit. Let me say that.
Here we go for attempt number 1 and just taking the hand off.
Way to do it nice and casual. Just first jump. That's probably about 40 feet. Just one-handed off. No worries, Patrick.
Just shrugging the shoulders right there. Oh, you know what? First time at the X Games, and I'm about to send my dirt bike off of this monstrosity into this huge dirt landing. Let's take another look, Bilko.
Just look at the sheer height of that ramp. 18 foot tall. And then, yeah, he's a good 40 foot up there. Looking forward to seeing what the actual measurement is.
Well, it's crazy, too, when you see these guys get to these peak heights, how they get inverted. I mean, it's tires up at that point, so he's going to check in right there with a 41 flat as we bring in Jared McNeil for his first attempt.
Jared McNeil there, he's seen on the 450, usually rides a 2-stroke 250, but this year he's competing in best whip as well, and he switched to the 4-stroke 450, so Good opening jump there for Jared.
Okay, if you're looking for a blue-collar guy to root for, America, this is your guy. Cole Denny, he used to hold down a full-time job, and after his appearance in 2021, he actually got some sponsorship help and was actually able to focus riding full-time. Cole also has some awesome Instagram clips with his son. He does a lot of creative BMX riding as well, and he can send it here. He was in the 40-foot club last year as well. And look at the inversion right there and flattening that one out.
Yeah, he landed really close to the knuckle there, right at the top. You wouldn't want to land any further backwards there and tag the top of the landing. Still wearing the high-vis shirt, though. I like that.
Yeah, that's his tribute to that blue-collar background of his, and you heard him right there. I miss you, Pat. So his tribute to Pat Casey right there. Cole Dandy in the top spot, 44 feet 3 inches right there.
We're already creeping up on last year's highest there.
Well, before we take our first look at Corey Creed, let's check in once again with Kristen.
Oh, yeah, that was up there.
As you said, I mean, he's got a brand new focus here in 2023. He's got a full factory ride right now from Honda down in Australia. So Corey Creed, he's a 2-time gold medalist in this event. He got both of those in 2019. And look at how inverted he is.
Completely upside down, just hanging underneath the bike. And I'm going to go out there and say that's going to be close to 50 feet.
He's got a compound back home in Australia. He's got a huge steel landing and a dirt transition at the bottom. Oh, we've broken the record. I didn't know if this was going to be possible, and it is.
First
in round
round.
1, we're at 50 feet. We're over 50 and a half feet.
Way to set the bar, Corey. That was incredible. And as you said, already beating the record from last year. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oh my goodness. So here you go, 31-year-old Tyler Barham, and he missed this one last year too. This guy can send it as well. 50 feet 7 inches.
Man, I'm blown away. See, Bierman there traveled a little bit further than the left, the other guys, it looked like, but still amazing height. I don't think it'd be enough to top Corey, but.
So you see all the love pouring out here from the Moto X community here for Pat Casey right there, Tyler Barham. This tribute to Pat on his bar pad right there. So taking a look back to what we saw one run prior with Corey Creed, the record height last year was 49 feet. Here in 2023, Corey Creed says, you know what, hold the phone, everybody. I'm going over 50 feet right there. Wow.
Yeah. Well done, Corey. I like the look of this bike, Colby Raha's bike. The gold is amazing.
It's got the gold foot pegs as well, as you heard Kristen talking about that tribute there to Dave Mira. So he is a machine, a 3-time gold medalist in this event. This is Colby Raha going to bestow on us here in this first attempt. Look again, the inversion, the hang time, it's perfect.
Smooth, nice and smooth. You know Raha's always got more left in the tank, but we'll see how that is for his first run score.
Yeah, and again, I mean, it's a jam session clock right here. They have to stay in order, so they'll probably get about 5, maybe 6 attempts. You going to mess around with the telestrator there?
Oh, I'm just
you're going to give the ranking.
Yeah, I know, I did last time.
Got all these new toys in the booth here in 2023.
It is, it's quite complex. I must mention that Colby is riding with, he dislocated his shoulder 3 weeks ago, so he's been off the bike for the last 3 weeks.
So he's going to check in with 47 feet 9 inches on his first attempt right there. So that is the lineup against 6 riders in the field. They run in order. It is your best attempt to count. We take look number 2 at Patrick Evans. Got the one-hander the last go around and kind of inverting that one this time around.
Landed very close to the top. You want to land as close to the top as you can, but when you start getting your back wheel over that knuckle, that's when it can go bad.
So your top 3 heights right now, 50 feet 7, 47 foot 9, and 44 foot 3. So 42.8 here.
That'll bump him up into 4th.
Yes.
Just did a bit of a hold at the moment. As you said, Corey Creed, 50.7, already beating the record from last year.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time on that clock, though. Colby did it in the last run. I mean, Axel thought he had that one in the bag. He had 48 feet, and then on the last run, Colby came out and went 49 feet. There goes Jared McNeil on attempt number 2.
Yeah, J-Rod. It's amazing to see how he throws a motorcycle around when he only weighs about 100 pounds dripping wet.
Take another look here in flow motion. I love the overhead drone shots as well.
Yeah, that gives you a true appreciation of the height.
Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. Look how tall the takeoff is right there.
It's like 5 times the height of Jared.
He's not going to like that when he watches this back later on, Bilko.
It's all right. He's like my little brother. He loves it.
He owns 5 golds in best whip. He owns a speed style bronze and 4 step-up gold. Jared McNeil doesn't have any medals here in quarter pipe high air. Cole Denny sitting in a potential medal spot as of right now. He went 44 feet 3 inches his first time out.
Look at that hang time. He's one of the guys landing further to the right of the landing, going more straight up and down on the motorcycle. We saw Bierman travel a fair bit to the left-hand side.
Now, he was born and raised in Ramona, which is just down the road from Axel Hodges' compound, so he gets to ride out there and train quite a bit with Axel.
You see him look up there halfway through? Was he checking out that palm tree? Good job, Cole.
Yeah, he came into this one. He is super focused right now. He's on a whole different level here. So 46.3, that'll keep him in that bronze medal spot for right now. However, bumping up the height here in round number 2. Now let's check in with Kristen.
Guys, Corey Creed said his recent success is partially due to a change in his body mechanics. After he leaves the takeoff, rather than spotting the landing, he keeps his gaze towards the sky. He told me the body follows the head. He doesn't spot the landing until he's already in that direction. I asked him, isn't that wild? He said, yeah, but that's how I've been able to increase the height.
You see right there on that run, he just kind of looked back at that one, and that was a good, and we'll see if we can get it on the replay here. Watch the compression when they land to give you an idea of the impact.
Yeah, they're using all of the suspension when they're going that high. Even he's getting a little whiplash there.
But yeah, I mean, just to hang on to the bars, I mean, that is a task in of itself. I mean, to go this height, that's impressive, but you have to hang on and ride out through the compression in the landing here. I mean, watch right here at the bottom of the transition. It kind of wants to lurch you forward right there, that right hand. So
and we got a new record, I think.
50 feet 7. Is he going to go higher this go around? 51 feet 2 inches. He broke the record the last time around. He pushes it here in run number 2.
Corey is feeling it today. That's awesome to see. And Kristen, as Kristen pointed out, the way he looks off the ramp in that slow-mo replay, you can see him looking straight up at the sky until he reached his height.
So 51.2, 47.9, and 46.3, your top 3 heights. Bring back to Tyler Berriman.
I didn't.
Just under 8.5 left to go here on the jam session clock. He does a lot of stunt work for films and TV shows. We mentioned he missed this one last year due to injury. Happy to have him back in the lineup as we take a follow cam look here in flow motion. Tyler's sitting just outside of the top 3 right now. He had a 42 foot 10 inches. He's knocking on the door of 50 feet. So Tyler, 48 feet 4 inches. That's going to bump Cole Denny down to that number 4 spot. Put your defending gold medalist, who's under power now, Colby Ross, in a bronze medal position.
I'm going to go out there and say that was pretty high.
You're walking that plank?
Yeah, I'm walking that plank. Just a gold bike. Just looks amazing.
It's a good-looking kid here in 2023.
Colby's got the support of factory rockstar Husqvarna. Got a factory mechanic out here working on everything, so he can focus solely on the quarter pipe.
So we had 47 feet 9 inches the last go-around. It's got him in 3rd. So Colby Raha into the 50s and another record.
How many times are we going to break the record today, Jimmy? I think it's looking good for 3 or 4 more.
52 feet 6 inches. Remember, the record last year was 49. Wow. And I mean, look at how inverted he is and the hang time that he has.
He landed a lot smoother than Corey did, and, you know, going higher, it seems like he's got a bit more in the tank. What do you think, Jimmy?
I'm terrified right now. That's what I think.
Pacifico is for those who create their own path. That's living life.
So a packed house here inside the Ventura County Fairgrounds. We're about to start round at number 3 here. Moto X quarterpipe high air records are being broken. Coming into this event, the highest ever was 49 feet. We now have 2 riders that are in the 50-foot plus club. We take another look at Patrick Evans, our X Games rookie.
Amazing job for Patrick in his first X Games. He'll be coming up later in best whip as well. Looking forward to seeing that one. He's got amazing whips, good style on the bike. But yeah, first time in quarter pipe, and he's knocking on the door.
Yeah, I mean, he's holding his own out here. Take another look Had the one-handed version on the first attempt, kind of tucked into an inverted attempt number 2, and just smooth sailing here on attempt at number 3 for Patrick Evans.
I love that slow-mo. You see him hit the rear brake to bring the front down.
See if he can bump this one up. He had a 42.8, so he's going to bump it up a little higher right there. It's going to give him a 43.6. It's not going to improve the placing, though it is a personal best here. Keep him in that number 5 spot as of right now. Well, Jared McNeil has a rich history here at the X Games. Let's listen in as he recounts his favorite moments from his time here at X Games.
My most favorite X Games moment would be 2010, my very first X Games.
Wow, and the silver to Jared McNeil.
I think that would have to be the highlight of my career. Getting a medal on my first X Games was pretty sick. My most favorite moment as an X Games fan would have to be Travis Pastrana, early 2000, when he jumped into the San Francisco Bay on his dirt bike. I think that was my most fondest memory and my most earliest memory of X Games.
Since you mentioned that Travis Pastrana moment, I'm going to throw this little stat out there. Jared is actually tied with Travis for most Moto X golds in X Games history. They both have 9 medals. Jared sitting in that number 6 spot right now with 40 feet 4 inches.
Travis nearly lost his goal for jumping into the harbor.
I was going to say, that was back in 1999, actually, and yeah, there was a little bit of controversy on that one there.
He got a little bit of trouble for that, but it was well worth it, Trav. If you're watching, good job.
So again, to tell the story here, last year's height record was 49 feet. We have Corey Creed and Colby Raha. You have 51 feet 2 inches, and then Colby Raha with 52 feet 6 inches. Cole Denny, you heard him, he says, you gotta earn it. He was looking at a medal. He now finds himself one spot on the outside looking in here. And again, tweets coming in from the fans. Creed, crazy flight, defying gravity. Yeah, both him and Colby Raha. We knew they were going to push it. I didn't think it was going to happen that early, but here we are, Bilko.
Straight out of the gate, as you said, early on, record broken, record broken. We're up to 3 times now, and we still got a lot of time on the clock too.
Yeah, we're coming up on the 6-minute mark again. They have to run in that same order that we showed you on the start list here, so we'll anticipate 5, possibly 6 rounds of runs here. It's your best run, your best time that counts. Can Cole Denny bump up back into the medal contention?
The crowd liked that one.
I think they're just stunned. I mean, all the people that walked out here to this venue, when they walk out, they walk by the park and the street setups, and then they see that landing of that QuarterPipe, and they're all like, what? And then when these guys fired up the bikes and started practicing, everyone just stopped what they were doing and went to that part of the venue.
And it's amazing to spectate with this sport, because no matter where you're standing, you can get a view when they're that high in the air. Reasonably smooth landing for Cole.
So 46.11, so it'll bump up the height, but it's not going to be enough. Remember, Tyler Berryman jumped up here in round number 2. He got that 48-foot 4-inch height, so that is what's holding him into that bronze medal position for now. But here we go, the battle between Corey Reed and Colby Raha continues.
Oh, that is up there. I think we're looking at an all-out battle here with Raha and Creed.
Yeah, Creed is on a whole new level. I mean, he crashed in practice at X Games 2021 out there at Axel Hodges compound. He actually had to be airlifted out. He had concussion issues after that, confusion, memory loss, some depression. So he comes in 2023 with a brand new focus, and it is paying off for Mr. Creed.
New bike, new gear, new me for Corey Creed.
Look at that angle and the flow motion. I mean, the images say it all here for what these guys are doing, pushing the limits out here in Moto X QuarterPipe high air. And again, watch the landing. I mean, that is key. Yes, you want to go as high as you possibly can, but these landings, I mean, when they go to these heights, I mean, it is just intense to try to hang on here and run through the compression. Did we do it again? We did! 55 feet 4 inches.
He didn't just do it, he beat that by another 3 feet. That was insane.
55, I mean, if you told me in round 3 we were going to be at 50 and a half plus feet, or 55 and a half,
I wouldn't have believed you.
You're crazy. I knew we would break some records, but I didn't think we would be at this point.
And they still have another jump left, so I'm excited for that.
Maybe 2. Yeah. This is insane. Look at that tweet, right? I mean, he took the words right out of my mouth. And we're not done. There's still time on the clock. Here comes Tyler Berryman.
He gassed it a lot more then. He's in the send it mode now.
Here's another story I'm going to tell about Tyler. I keep talking about how he missed last year's event due to injury. April 14th of this year, he broke his T5 at night snowboarding in Mammoth. He couldn't ride for 3 months. He just started riding a month ago, and now he's here at Moto X QuarterPipe High Air.
Also had a concussion from a golfing incident of all things, and then best SWIP practice. He landed hard, and he actually split his chin open and bit his tongue, and he's got a big old gash on his tongue. So.
Oh my goodness, 48. Tyler Berriman's in the 50-foot club now, so all three in the top 3 have surpassed 50 feet.
I could tell he gave it a lot more throttle on that one, just from the sound of the bike, and that's it right there. The score shows it.
So Colby Raha, due up next, now finds himself in a silver medal position. Before we get to his next run, let's hear some sound from Colby Raha himself.
Man, I'm hyped that it's back in Cali. Nothing against Minnesota, but you know, being right here, like 2 hours from my house, where it's beautiful right by the beach, man, you can't beat it. So I'm stoked it's back, and then all of my childhood friends and family will all be here too, which is cool, because I don't even think they've seen me compete.
Yeah, for the last 2 years we've done this. There's been no fans allowed in the summer edition of the X Games. We've done this up at Axel Hodges' compound, so it's just staff and select industry people. So it's intense to have the fans back out here to see this. See if Colby Raha can answer back here, Bilko, with just about 4 minutes and some change left to go here in this jam session.
He mentioned being by the beach. He'll definitely get a good view of the beach while he's up there.
Yeah, it's just a small commute for him to make his way up here to compete in Ventura.
Sounds like he's in 3rd gear also. I'm not quite sure. The bike sounds like it's using a lot more torque off the ramp.
So we had a 52.6 the last go around, so that one's going to be just a skosh lower. He had went 52.3 that time around. But again, I mean, last year we saw these guys all pushing into the 40-foot club, and then a 48-footer by Axel Hodges and a 49-foot by Colby Raha. Now we're into the 50s here. Into round number 4 here. Look at Patrick Evans.
And not just in the 50s, we're at the mid-50s.
Yeah, 50'8", 52'6", and 55'4".
That's a whole 3 feet that Raha's going to have to make up.
I mean, listen, you remember what happened last year? I mean,
I do remember.
Last run, he just went out there and nailed it and blew everybody away. As we take another look here at Patrick Evans' 4th attempt.
Yeah, Raha's definitely wreckers or checkers, win it or bin it.
And as we said, the 6 times it's been contested, only 3 have won it. Axel got his in 2018. Colby's got 3. Corey's got 2. 2019, here comes Jared McNeil, sitting in that number 6 spot for right now, and again, bottoming out a little bit. That landing right there shows you, just gives you a better idea of the impact on the landing.
It's a huge impact coming down from that height. The landing's so steep that if you're a few inches out, you'll go right to the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Did someone turn off the gravity 55 feet? Yeah, that's what we were saying last year, and here we are. I mean, it's a flashback to a year ago at Axel's, but now we're at 55-foot plus as we bring in Cole for attempt number 4. Oh,
he sent it.
Oh, man, this one's going to be big. Could be a personal best here for Cole.
Oh, he's got the shirt undone. Just feeling that sea breeze.
He said, I'm showing off the blue-collar roots here today. Look at that. Just flattens that one out.
Coming in a little sideways there. You see him take his leg off to try and balance it.
Taking the foot off right there. So he had 46.11 the last go-around. Again, they measure it from the highest part. You gave him a grade on that one? So Cole Denny with 49 feet, 8 inches for Cole. There you go. That's still not enough to get him into the medals. You can go 49 feet, 8 inches high on a dirt bike, and it's still not good enough to get you in the medals as of right now. Your current leader, Corey Creed, under power.
You can break the record from last year and still not be on the podium.
He's already broken last year's record. He went 49.8 right there.
And he's still not on the podium.
It's still not good enough for the podium in 2023. Look at you sliding out the awesomes right there.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Look how close the drone shots get on this one as well. I mean, this is just absolute insanity that you're all witnessing right now. Record-breaking moments happening. I mean, you're already completely inverted to that point if you're Corey Creed, and you're still going up. You're not even at the apex of your jump yet at this point when he's completely inverted and brings that one around. I mean, if you'd have told me this morning that a 54-foot plus high air was not going to be your best, was going to be a throwaway run, I might have laughed at you.
You probably would have.
But here we are. We're in that moment. Tyler Berriman. Oh, whoa. That was a scary landing right there for Tyler Berriman. And he's fired up about that one. You hear him revving it up as he rides away.
Loves a good rev limiter.
So again, our top three in that 50-foot plus club. I mean, that one's so high, you're running out of the drone shot right there.
Heavy impact there.
Yeah, I mean, talk about that. I mean, the impact on your body to keep doing this over and over and over again, not just to do it once, but to do it repeatedly. I mean, talk about the wear and tear that is on you.
It reminds me of the step-up comp many, many years ago between Ronnie Renner and Matt Byton, and they were, I don't know, they were pushing 50-something feet, and yeah, they landed every time, and just the pain that went through their body, the ankles, knees, arms, everything.
I mean, that reaction right there from home base over there, that's Jason Ellis and Salima Masakela getting ready to do some broadcasting over there, and they can't even believe it over there. I mean, they're just in awe right now. Colby Raha on his 4th attempt here. You need better than 55 feet 4 inches if you're gonna overtake that top spot from Corey Creed as of right now.
We're almost out of time here. I wonder if they're going to get another run in.
Well, that was the end of the run order there, so they will get one more round of runs here. We will get into round number 5. Look at his nose diving out of this. I mean, the amount of hang time that you have, just this will give you a better appreciation for it right here with the drone follow cam. Look at the nosedive.
That's it. Got to get the bike fully vertical to match up with that landing being so steep.
But he lands so high on the transition with, I mean, he has a whole different style, a whole different approach to it right there. So 52.8 for him. So it'll be his best height, but still not enough to catch up to Corey Creed as of right now.
Last attempts for all these guys now. Patrick Evans throws it big with a 1-footer.
So we're under 1 minute to go. We're up to the 30-second mark right now after Patrick Evans' last attempt. This will be the last round of runs right there. Patrick Evans, see, he's got the shaky hands. Hey, you're holding your own here in your X Games rookie performance, sir.
Youngest competitor out here, but definitely not scared. You can check him out later in Best Whip. I'm excited for that one, Jimmy.
Yeah, we got that one coming up tonight on ESPN. Jared McNeil, he always shines in that one. He's got some gold medals in that one. So Patrick Evans sitting in that number 5 spot. Here you go, Jared McNeil, speaking of the devil.
Jared just
Did he
out
take
there
the
having
top
fun.
side foot off on that one? I believe he did. We'll have to see that one again on the replay. But yeah, as you said, Jared McNeil just having some fun. He's got his sights set on that Best Web competition tonight on ESPN. And there you go. Top side foot coming off, dangling that one out there for some style points.
Just relaxing at 40 foot in the air.
You know, he had a leg cramp. He said, you know what, I'm going to stretch this one out.
Hate them calf cramps.
42 feet 2 inches right there. McNeil going to stay in that number 6 position. This will be the last attempt here. You hear Cole Denny saying, let's go, let's do it.
He's amping himself up. He's going to send it.
You need better than 52 feet 1 inches to jump into the medals, and he hangs on.
I'm going to go out there.
A personal best for him. I mean, his last jump at 49 feet 8 inches, that was enough to break last year's high air. So, again, if he doesn't get the medal, that is a personal best there for Cole Denny.
Yeah, definitely high. The top 4 guys are higher than the last year's record. Look at that shirt just flapping in the breeze. Full relaxed.
He told me yesterday that style was coming out, and he delivered on his promise out here
He
today.
wasn't wrong.
He said, that is a tribute to the working class man, Jimmy. I'm going to do it. And again, hats off to you, Cole, with 49 feet 8 inches of 49'4". So he's going to stick with what happened in round number 4, and that is not going to be enough to jump him into the top 3. So Creed with 55.4 record breaker was insane. Yes, it was. Oh, look, the Aussies are watching. Corey Creed.
All right,
making his countrymen proud down there in Australia.
Somebody call air traffic control. Corey's coming up hard.
Yeah, and he's not going to let off on this one, especially when you got Colby Raha riding last right here. I mean, it's insane. 52.1, 52.8, and 55.4. 49 was the best in 2022. And I mean, now 49.8 doesn't even get you a medal here in 2023.
Yeah, look at that height there. I mean, I'm going to go out there and say he's gone higher than his second jump.
And watch. He's inverted He hits the peak right there, but he doesn't traverse that much out into the landing. It's a very straight up, straight down air.
And check out the Aussie on top of the landing, just cheering Corey on right there, singing Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
They gave you way too much freedom with that telestrator, my friend. I'm glad you're having fun with it, though.
Someone needs to get that Australian off the landing.
So you say this one's possibly going to be higher right there? Let's see, 55.7.
It'll be close. Same again.
So that was better. So it was a 55.4. It's a 55.7. So he's gone just a little higher. So he said he wasn't going to let up. So is he going to get his third gold medal? We're going to have to see, because there's still 2 more riders left to go here. You got Tyler Merriman. You got Colby Raha. Tyler Merriman sitting in a bronze medal spot as of right now with a 52-foot, 1-inch air. And then Colby Raha sitting in that silver with 52.8. This is attempt number 5. And again, the Pat Casey Forever sticker on the bar pad right there. All of these guys showing their love and support for BMX legend Pat Casey, who we lost just a few weeks back. Tyler Merriman sending this one deep again.
Well, he's guaranteed a medal. Just going to see what color it is. Great style from Tyler. He's always had a good style on the bike.
It's 5 total. He's got 2 silver and 3 bronze in this event. He's medaled in 5 out of 5 quarter-pipe high air starts.
Right now, he's
6 out of 6.
He's getting me excited right now, doing a burnout. Every Aussie loves burnout.
He's another one to watch out for tonight. If we're teasing the ESPN show tonight, best whip coming up, man. That guy has some of the best whips in the business. You will definitely want to tune into that one tonight
Previous
as well.
Gold medal from Minneapolis, if I remember correctly.
All right, so now it comes down to Colby Raha. He's your defending gold medalist. He's looking at his silver. Remember, it came down to that last attempt in 2022 when he broke the record, came out and got another gold. Can he do it again, or is that gentleman right there, Corey Creed, going to claim his 3rd X Games Moto X quarter-pipe high air? It comes down to this last attempt.
I'm excited and I'm nervous.
Lines out of that one super clean. Did you hear all of the fans here in the fairgrounds cheering him on as he was under power into that quarter pipe? Bill goes on the slide again, gives him an awesome.
There we go.
Now we wait. Again, they measure the transponders on the bike. It's by the highest part of the bike when you're in the air. Look at where he takes off on the lip.
He's up there for sure. But will it be enough to bump off Corey Creed? Shout out to all the Aussies that are up early watching.
Yeah, what time is it down there right now?
I think it's about 5 a.m.
Do the fast math. They're up early. Everyone's having some coffee and watching this one unfold down there in Oz.
Fully upside down, rear wheel locked, help him stabilize, bring the front down.
I mean, just look at the nose. Yeah, exactly. What gravity is out there in Ventura. This is nuts. I mean, all 3 of these guys in the medals right now in the 50s. And again, I mean, you know, everyone pushed it last year, jumping up into the 40-foot club, and now it's into the 50s. So it's Corey Creed on your right. It's
He's got it.
Raha
He's got it. 56.
He's done it again on the last run. He goes 56 feet, 3 inches. Colby Raha on the last run, the last round, the last guy to go claims his 4th quarter-pipe high air gold medal at the X Games.
That was amazing. He told me the other day it was just going to be a war, be a straight-up battle, and he wasn't wrong. But win it or bin it, Colby Raha wins it on the last jump again.
Him and Corey Creed battling back and forth, but Colby Raha on the last run. He has done it again.
Earns his 4th gold medal in this discipline, and we can see why. Anytime someone goes high, he's prepared to throw it on the line and go higher. So well done, Colby.
And again, in the history of this event at the X Games, 7 contested events now, but still only 3 have ever taken gold. And that gentleman right there just claimed his 4th.
And a new record of 56, 3 inches. That's
52
nuts.
feet 1, 55'7", and now a 56-foot 3-inch air.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give a shout out to everybody in this field. I mean, to do this is absolutely insane, and every year these guys come out and push the limits, and they've all delivered yet again in 2023.
Yeah, everybody in the 40s there. As we check out a couple more replays. Yeah, that is up there.
I mean, look how inverted it is. It's just,
It's just floating.
Extends himself out and then kind of tucks back in for the vertical nosedive right there. I mean, look at the hang time. You're dropping out of the sky and watch the landing here. He's at the top of the landing. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. You saw a lot of guys bottoming out, going halfway down in the lower part of the transition. He's almost past the roller of the landing right there.
For how high he went, he landed pretty damn smooth. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and high up on that transition and rolled away like it was nothing.
There it is. Put that thing around your neck, Colby. Well deserved.
There you go. He gets the medal. He's been crowned. Let's send it down to Kristen.
Thank you.
Colby, your 11th X Games medal, your 6th gold. What was at the forefront of your mind on takeoff in that epic battle with Corey Creed?
Man, Corey Creed is going so high. Every run, I kept trying to go higher and higher. I can't believe he's going 55 feet, and then last run, for all the marbles, my second to last run, I sent it like 100%. And then the last run, I just said, here we go. You know, hold on tight. We're going to give it full throttle coming into this thing and see how high we go. And it felt like I was way up there, but you never know till the score comes in. I just want to congratulate Bierman and Creed for just going so high this year. Every year we go higher and higher. And also, thank you to all the fans coming out. This place is packed. Ventura is rad. And yeah, thank you to X Games for just having us all here and doing this in California like it should be every year. This is insane. I'm having a blast. I can't believe I won. Thank you to DeVille, HYR Motorsports, Crown Dodge right here in Ventura, Rockstar Husky, my mechanic Andrew Bauer, all my friends for helping me out, my filmer. And yeah, it's just insane. Thank you to all those guys. Hi.
Guys, a record-breaking run for Colby Raha here today in Ventura.
And thank you, Colby, for the performances that you deliver year in and year out, you and everyone else in the field. I mean, that was absolute madness, Bilko.
That was amazing to watch. And